Good morning, students. Today, our world is suffering from COVID-19. It is a great tragedy for all of us. So, we are taking care of ourselves to remove this disease. We have been suggested to teach the students by online classes. So today I am going to teach online class from English Behave, the first chapter, poem The Road Not Taken. It is a very nice poem. It has been composed by Robert Frost. Robert Frost, I am going to tell something about Robert Frost. Robert Frost, who was one of the most well-known poets, he was born in 1874 and died in 1963. This poem, The Road Not Taken, has been taken from Mountain Interval, 1916. Robert Frost was called a laureate poet. He was one of the finest poets. He got or received a lot of prizes, Pulitzer Prize, for writing so many his works. The Road Not Taken is one of the best poets of Robert Frost. Today, we have so many options. As the title indicates, the road not taken. It means the life of man. The poet wants to indicate something with the help of this poem, The Road Not Taken. It means the choice or the alternate which was not followed by the poet. As the roads means we have two choices. Every man has two choices and we have to choose one of them. We have to choose one of them. We have two alternatives. We have two options and we have to choose one of them. Because if we don't choose any path, if we don't choose any choice, a man cannot progress in his life. A man has to choose one path and he has not to go back, because by following a path he can make his life sure, he can make his life better. So in this poem, The Roads Not Taken, it indicates the choices. The theme of this poem is the choices followed by a man. He has to choose one of the choices. As there was a traveler. The traveler was the poet himself. The poet was traveling in a forest and he went to some place, and after going somewhere he got two roads. Two roads diverse means divided. The road was divided into two directions. Diverse means divided, and it went to different directions. And it was the season of autumn. The poet was traveling in the forest in the season of autumn. And wood means forest, yellow forest. And the leaves of the trees had gone yellow. Because the poet wants to say that the people who lived in the forest, they have more capacity, they have more power, they have more imagination, they have more thinking to understand anything. And the men who lived in the village, who lived in the forest, they have more knowledge than the poet. And sorry, I could not travel both. The poet went there and he thought that he couldn't go the both way. He could not follow the both roads, the both ways, because it is difficult. The traveler is one, the poet is one, and he can't follow the both routes. So he told that, sorry, I could not travel both. The poet could not go both the ways and be one traveler, because the traveler is one, the poet is one, and he stood there for a long time. He thought there of a long time, and he decided which route should he go, because he was in dilemma, he was in confusion, he was unable to decide which path should he lead, which path should he go. So he thought for a long time, because he made options in his mind, he made choices in his mind, and looked on one as far as I could. As I means the poet. The poet stood there, the poet thought there for a long time, to where it bent in the undergrowth, to where it bent in the undergrowth, and he stood there for a long time, and as good as he could see, but at last he saw that there was a dense forest. There were so many plants, there were so many herbs, and the poet was unable to see the long route. He could see as he could see, but he thought that undergrowth, to where it bent, it means that the poet was unable to look for a long distance. He saw at a short distance, and he decided to go one path. In the second stanza, then took the other just as fair. The poet made the two routes, but he left the first route. He followed the second route just as fair, because it was the poet first thought that it was better than the other route. The route which was following by the poet, the second route was better than the first route. But after some time he thought that as good as the other one, he thought that the second route was the better than the first route, and having perhaps the better claim. It means that the poet thought that the second route will lead him to the right path where he wanted to go, because it was grassy and wanted weir. Weir means had not been used. It means that the route which was going to followed by the poet was grassy. Grassy and wanted weir, it means that the route was followed by less people, not more people, and the poet decided to follow that path, that route which was followed by less people, though as for that passing there had warned them really about the same. After some time, when the poet went to some distance, went to some place, he thought that though as for that passing there had warned them really about the same. The poet thought that both routes were the same, because the poet had such kind of feeling. The poet repented that he left the first route, but after some time, when he went some hour, he thought that both routes are same, both routes are similar. At first he thought that the second route was better than the first route, but after some time he thought that both were better. In the third stanza, and both that morning equally. When the morning came, both routes were the similar. There was no difference between the both routes, the first route and the second route, although the poet was following the second route. In leaves, no step had trodden down. In leaves, no step had trodden down. Trodden is the third form of the deed. Trodden down. Trodden down was crushed. It means that The poet wants to clear that when a man passes through the root, the leaves of the root become black because the leaves are crushed by the passers, the leaves are crushed by the walkers. So the poet thought that there is no sign of blackness, there is no sign of crushing on the leaves. So no step, no any people had followed that path. Oh, I kept the first for the day. And when the poet went to some distance, when the poet left the first distance and he followed the second distance, after going some time, he thought that he left the first. I kept the first for another day. That the poet thought that he would go to the first root another day. Yet knowing how way leads one to a, but the both routes will lead to the same place. Because if a man has two options, he has to choose one of them. And if a man is going from the path, he cannot come back because he cannot fulfill his mission. A man can fulfill his mission by following his aim. If a man has two options and he has chosen one, and he cannot come back to the another, because if he comes back to another option, he will not success in life, he will not fulfill his mission. So the result will be bad if he come back from the first path. Because if a student has two options, some students want to take science, some students want to take commerce, some arts, but some students want to keep that subject which are selected by a lot of students, but it is not good. He should choose his own choice, what he likes, because he has the capacity. A man has the capacity to do that work. Suppose a man cannot be a good artist, a man cannot be a good poet, a man cannot be a good cricketer, a man cannot be a good singer, a man cannot do all things very well. So a man has to choose only one path, either science, either arts or commerce or etc. Because he has one option. If he chooses many options, he can't read all the subjects at the same time. So a man has many options, two options, but he has to choose either one because it is better for him to success in his life. He can fulfill his mission. So the poet here wants to tell that if a man is going to one path, he should not come back to the another path, because if he comes back to the another path, he can't do well, he can't success in his life, he will be failure in his life, because he knows the bad impact, he knows the good impact. So the poet wants to suggest here that a man has two options and he has to choose either of one which is best for his life. So I kept the first another day, yet knowing how way leads on to a, I doubted if I should ever come back. The poet is telling here that if he comes back to the another path, it will be very bad impact for him. So the poet wants to follow that path and he wants to reach at the top of his aim. In the fourth stanza, I shall be telling this with a sigh. Sigh means to think deeply. When the poet wants to choose a choice, he thinks deeply. What should he do? From which path should he lead? The first path or second path? The first road or the second road? The first choice or the second choice? I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere S and S hence in the future. Here S and S after a long time. After a long time, a man thinks about his future. If he is doing well, it will have the good impact. If he is doing bad, he will have the bad impact. So a man is known. A man is well known about his future. A man is well known about his career. A man is well known about his choice, about his options, about his success, about his failures. He knows very well what should he do. He knows very well what should he not do. So he has different options, but he has to choose one, because this is the way to success in his life. If a man chooses one path, the right path, surely he will succeed in his life. Two roads diverge in a wood, and two roads are divided, and he has to follow the one. Took the one less traveled by. The poet wanted to say that the poet followed that route, that path, which was followed by some people. It was grassy. It means that it was followed by a little people. So the poet wanted to lead that path. I took one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. The poet wants to say here that what will be its result? A man is known to about his result. Because he is doing well, he has chosen the right path. So, this type of problems are faced by every man. A man's life is very busy life, and a man has to suffer from a lot of problems. He has so many problems life. Our life is full of sorrows. Our life is full of options, and we have to choose one. A man has to choose only one option to success in his life. Such, whether there are so many students in the class, the teacher teaches many students, and different students have different kinds of options. Somebody wants to be an artist, somebody wants to be mathematician, somebody wants to be scientist, somebody wants to adopt different kinds of subjects. So it depends upon his capacity, it depends upon his choice, it depends upon his liking. What should he do? So the main theme of this poem is that a man is a traveler. A man is a traveler means a man travels in his life. A man travels in his life, and he chooses his path. What is right or what is wrong. So the main theme of this poem is to follow the path which are very good to him, which by following that path he can succeed in his life. So the poet wants to, this is the personal feeling of the poet. The poet has expressed his feeling, expressed his emotion, and expressed his solution by composing this poem, The Road Not Taken. It means that the road, this is a symbolic poem. The road is the symbol of our life. The road is the sign of our life. The road is the aim of our life. Here, the road means not road. The road means the route or the path which are followed by the man. So, this poem has so many literary devices, poetic devices which I want to just explain. Suppose and. Same words are repeated here. So this is called anaphora. Anaphora, the same words are repeated to make the meaning of this poem more beautiful, more emphatic, more sensible, more well. So the poet has used here poetic device, anaphora, to explain the meaning in a very beautiful way, in a very fine way, in a very attractive way, in a very majestic way, in a very wonderful way, to explain the theme of this poem. Here, some rhyming schemes. The rhyming schemes are A-B, A-A-B. Would, stood, could. All are the rhyming schemes, and both and undergrowth are the rhyming schemes. So the rhyming schemes of these lines A-B, A-A-B. Undergrowth and both are same, stood, could, would are same. This is all the rhyming scheme. There is alliteration in the second line as T, T, T. Throw, that, there. All these are the alliterations, sound of the words. And repetition of the words as, is. And rhyming strings in these lines, lay, way, day. And black and back are the same. So A, B. All are the rhyming schemes. So in short, I would like to tell in short, the road not taken. The poet wants to say here in short that a man has so many options. A man has too many options. But he has to choose only one option, because this is the right path. This is the right way to success in one's life. If we choose, because the traveler is one. We all are the travelers of the world. Our world is just a route and we are the travelers. The poet is the traveler here. He is traveling in the forest and he is in dilemma. He is in confusion. He is in darkness. What should he do? Which route should he lead? But he chooses that path which are followed by the very little man, very lesser man. So the poet indicates here that you must have options. Without having option, we can't do better in our lives. We can't do success in our life. So the poet followed the path which are followed by very few people. So I think that all of you have understood the poem. Thank you very much. Goodbye, students.